Today we are going to talk about the limiters for heavy metals. What are heavy metals? Heavy metals are very highly toxic substance. Some of the examples are arsenic, mercury, bismuth, tin, silver, copper. All are the examples for heavy metals. So the metallic impurity in substance are expressed as parts of lead per millions or parts per millions. So the usual limit as per Indian Pharmacopoeia is 20 ppm, that is 20 parts per million. So here it's very important to look out the limiters for heavy metals so that we can use the different types of pharmaceutical equipments and preparation having this heavy metals. Next, the principle behind the limiters for heavy metals. Okay, here the metallic impurity, that is our heavy metal, reacted with the hydrogen sulfide. Hydrogen sulfide is a reagent that we are adding. So reacted with hydrogen sulfide in the presence of an acidic medium to form a color of reddish brown color. So we are comparing the intensity of this reddish brown color of test with that of the standard. Here is a reaction, that is Pp is lead. Lead reacted with hydrogen sulfate and to form PbS plus H2. This PbS has a color of reddish brown color. So we are comparing the color of lead, so PbS, that is lead sulfide, with that is metallic sulfide is formed. So lead sulfide, the color of lead sulfide in the test solution to that of the standard solution. So these are some of the example for the metallic impurity, that is mercury, lead, bismuth, arsenic, antimony, tin, cadmium, silver, copper, etc. And these metallic impurities are expressed in parts per million. As per the Indian Pharmacopoeia, the usual limit is 20 ppm. Next, procedures behind the limiters for heavy metals. There are mainly three methods that we are used for the limiters for heavy metals. Method 1 is used if our substance gives a clear colorless solution under the specific condition, and method 2 use if our substance do not gives clear colorless solution, and method 3 if our substance which gives clear colorless solution in sodium hydroxide solution. So we are using method 1, 2 and 3 according to the conditions, specific conditions, like if our substance gives color or colorless, or which gives colorless when dissolved in the sodium hydroxide solution. We can look the procedure for method 1. We need two Nestle cylinder, test Nestle cylinder and standard Nestle cylinder. And for method 1, we are using 25 ml of Nestle cylinder, and the solution in test solution we have to be prepared based upon the monograph procedure and to be transferred it into a 25 ml Nestle cylinder. Standard solution, take 2 ml of standard lead sulfate and transferred into a Nestle cylinder. Okay. Next, we have to be adjust the pH to 2 to 3. For in the case of test and the standard, for adjusting the pH, we have to be add dilute acetic acid or dilute ammonia solution. If the pH is more more alkaline, we have to be add acetic acid, and if the solution is more acidic, we can add the ammonia solution. So we have to be adjust the pH by adding acetic acid and ammonia solution. Then dilute with water to 35 ml for in the case of standard and the test. Then again add a freshly prepared 10 ml hydrogen sulfate solution. This hydrogen sulfate solution is reacted with this our metal to form the metal sulfate. So the color of the metal sulfate is brown color. After adding the hydrogen sulfate, we have to be dilute with the water to 50 ml and then allowed it to stand for 5 minutes. After the 5 minutes, we can see the observation. The observation will be like this. The color produced in the sample solution should not be greater than that of the standard solution. If the color produced in the sample solution is less than the standard solution, the sample will pass the limiters for heavy metal. Otherwise, the sample will fail the limiters for heavy metal. We can look the method 2. Method 2 is for the substance which does not give the clear colorless solution. We need test and the standard apparatus. After taking the test and standard apparatus, we need to prepare a test sample by following procedure. Take a specific quantity of test substance and moisten with sulfuric acid, then ignite on a low flame till it completely get charred. Till it completely get charred, we have to be ignite on a low flame. Then after that, add a few drops of nitric acid and heat to 500 degrees Celsius. Okay. Once more, they'll weigh specific quantity of test substance and moisten with the sulfuric acid. After that, ignite on the low flame till it completely get charred. Okay. After that, add a few drops of nitric acid and heat to 500 degrees Celsius. After that, allow to cool and add 4 ml of hydrochloric acid and evaporate to dryness. Then moisten the residue with 10 ml of hydrochloric acid and digest for 2 minutes. After that, neutralize with ammonia solution and make adjust acid with acetic acid. We have to be adjust the pH by adding ammonia solution and acetic acid. We have to be adjust the pH between 3 to 4. After that, 3 to 4. After that, we have to be filtered if it is necessary. This was the procedure for making the test solution. Next, standard solution is prepared and 2 ml of standard lead solution is taken and dilute to 25 ml with water. Here also we have to be adjust the pH to 3 to 5 by adding acetic acid and or dilute ammonia solution. After the preparation of test solution and standard solution, we have to be dilute both the test and the standard with water to 35 ml water. Then add a freshly prepared 10 ml hydrogen sulfate solution. Then dilute with water to 50 ml. Then allow it to stand for 5 minutes and view the downwards over a white surface. We can see the observation. The color produced in the sample solution should not be greater than that of the standard solution. It should not be greater than that of the standard solution. If the color produced in the sample solution is less than that the standard solution, the sample will pass the limiters of heavy metal. Or if the color produced in the sample solution is more than that of the standard solution, the sample will fail the limiters for heavy metals. This was a procedure for the method B and which is used for the substance which does not give a clear colorless solution. Next, we can look the method 3 used for the substance which give a clear colorless solution in sodium hydroxide solution. Here also we need test and the standard apparatus and the solution. In test sample, the solution is prepared as per the monograph and transferred it into a 25 ml of nasal cylinder. Okay, then wave. Okay, this was the next or other procedure. Otherwise, we can take specific amount of substance and dissolve in 20 ml of water and add 5 ml of dilute sodium hydroxide solution. Okay, then in standard compound, we have to be take 2 ml of standard lead solution. Both the test and the standard compound should be make up the volume to 50 ml with water. In the case of test solution, in the case of standard solution, add 5 ml of dilute sodium hydroxide solution and make up the volume to 50 ml of the water, same as that of test sample. Then add 5 ml, 5 drop of sodium sulfide solution for test and the sample. Mix and set aside for 5 minutes. View downwards over the white surface, we can see the observation. The observation should be like this. The color produced in the sample solution should not be greater than the standard solution. If the color produced in the sample solution is less than the color produced in the standard solution, the sample will pass the limit test of heavy metal. Otherwise, the sample will fail the limit test. That means the color produced in the sample solution is more than that of the standard. The sample will fail the limit test for heavy metals.